What's happening? Welcome back to the Sully Show for another amazing, informative whiskey review. Alright, today we are doing something brand spanking new. Okay, and I say brand spanking new, I mean this whiskey has been out for less than 3 months. The release date in the United States was January 12th of 2022. And that is this whiskey right here. This Jameson Orange. Alright, obviously, if y'all have been watching watching me for a little bit now, watching some other videos, you'll probably quickly find out that I absolutely love Jameson. It is by far my favorite whiskey. As you can see on our recommended list, okay, first 5 of my recommended whiskeys are Jameson, and that's because you cannot go wrong with a Jameson product. So we're going to try the newest Jameson product, something I feel like is a little bit offbeat for what Jameson typically is. However, I'm sure that like all others, it will deliver. Now obviously before we pour a glass, we have to go over the details of the whiskey here, give y'all just a little bit of information about it. Okay, starting off with the alcohol content. It is 30% alcohol, coming in at 60 proof. Okay, your typical Jamesons are 40. You know, like your regular Jameson IPA, Stout Edition, Black Barrel, all that's 40% for your baseline Jamesons. Okay, so this is a little bit lower. However, it's different, so it doesn't really have to be the same, you know. And obviously Jameson can do what they want because they're great at what they do. It is still $30 for a bottle, coming in right at line with all other Jameson. Your base Jameson products, obviously you have your top end stuff, but all your base Jameson products coming in right in line with that. And the flavors profile that we have here is Jameson with a twist of orange. Okay, so basically it's Jameson with some orange in there to make it a little different. Okay, and today we're doing just the basic review. How is it neat? How is it on ice? What are my overall thoughts on this whiskey? However, I've heard some pretty interesting combinations that people have been doing in my Facebook groups and stuff. People talking about different mixes they've used that have been wonderful, and I think we're going to dive in to this whiskey a little bit more than we typically do in later videos, and I'm going to try to make an old fashioned with it, since old fashions are kind of orange based. A lot of times you have to use orange bitters rather than the aromatic bitters or whatever, but hey, let's have the orange slices in this. We're going to see, does this make that better? What are some good mixes with it, and what do you do with it? Or can you really just drink it straight? Because to me it seems a little weird to drink it straight, but it might not be that orangey, so it might be okay. But obviously there's only one way to find out, and that is staying tuned right here at The Sully Show. So let's pour ourselves up a glass and enjoy some of this delicious nectar. Now, my only complaint against Jameson is they don't do corks. Okay, in Black Barrel they do corks, and they're higher end, like Blender's Dog, everything like that, Copper's Cores. They do corks there. But for their base whiskeys, they don't do corks. And I know a lot of people don't do corks, okay? But I just love corks, and I love Jameson, so if Jameson did corks, that'd just be amazing. But down to the Jameson Orange. Let's give it a sniff. It smells very orangey, for sure, but it smells like a real orange. And that's one thing I want to say about this right here. It is naturally flavored, okay? It's not artificially flavored, so I'm hoping there's no syrupy taste in there, no weird fake fruit. I'm hoping it tastes like a real live orange. It definitely smells like an orange. That's not too bad. The bite is pretty much what typical Jameson is, you know, probably a little bit weaker, but not too much. If you have drank regular Jameson, that bite's pretty much there. If you haven't drank regular Jameson, it's a very mild bite, okay? You can feel it. It's fairly strong, but it's nothing crazy. It's nothing over the top. It's nice, mild, mellow, but powerful at the same time, if that makes any kind of sense. If not, I don't know what to say then. Those flavors are very, very good. The most powerful is definitely orange, which I'd say is a good thing, but it is a very natural orange flavor, like an orange peel flavor, almost. Like if you ever bit an orange peel, okay, that's kind of what this tastes like. However, in a good way, because I mean, I've taken bites out of thousands of orange peels. I've never been like, man, like, I wish I could eat more of this. I wish this was a drink, However, I feel like it's necessary for this to taste like that, because it's the most powerful part of the orange. And if you want that orange to stand out, if you want that flavor to be bold and really encapsulate everything an orange is into a whiskey, it's going to have to be from the most powerful part. So I'll definitely say very orangey. That's really kind of it. I mean, you get like subtle notes of that baseline, just original Jameson. However, not really like subtle notes of like, oh, there's the vanilla, there's the sweetness, there's the that. There's like that, there's that something from Jameson. It's kind of just like, oh, I'm tasting a little bit of Jameson, but mostly I'm tasting orange. However, I'm not complaining about that. I'm drinking Jameson Orange and not Jameson for a reason. And this, again, Jameson has hit the mark. But let me put some ice on it and see what happens. So we'll be right back. We have our iced down Jameson. Let's give it a shot. Cut that out. We have our iced down Jameson. Let's give it a shot. So other than the fact that the bite is gone, okay, no more bite, no more burn, no more feeling of whiskey. Other than that, really not a single thing has changed. It's probably a little bit more just straight orangey now. That subtle Jameson that did come through doesn't really come through now. It is very orangey, however, it was so subtle to begin with that, I mean, didn't really change, it is still delicious. Absolutely wonderful. 100%. Best thing any man has ever made. Jameson Irish whiskey. Okay, get that straight first of all. But let's score it real quick. Okay, let's score it real quick. So, neat, we will go 4.4. On ice, 4.4. Yeah, so that's an 8, 9.7. 9.8 overall score is what I was going for there. I don't think that calculated. Okay, so it's a 4.9 on ice, 4.9 neat. Okay, not what I said before. That did not calculate. 4.9 and 4.9 for a total score of a delicious 9.8. Okay. Only reason I didn't give it a full 10 is just because the original Jameson still, rides up top. Which I think I might even gave Jameson like a 9.9. I don't remember exactly. I don't think I gave it a full 10 just because I don't like giving out full 10s. But the original Jameson is still, I like it better personally. However, that's more of a personal reason than an actual quality of the whiskey, flavors, all-around product, Either way, you cannot go wrong with either one of them. If you are an Irish whiskey fan, a Jameson fan, a flavored whiskey fan, a whiskey fan in general, go pick yourself up some of this. Even if you don't drink it a whole lot. It's probably not going to be your new, this is what I drink every day thing. Because it is a little bit different than a good whiskey or a good bourbon. It is different. It's not trying to be quite in the same category, I don't feel like. So I'm not saying it's going to replace what you drink now. I'm not saying you're going to fall in love with it and it's going to be the only thing you drink. However, I think you will definitely enjoy it. And I think you'll be happy to have yourself a bottle of good quality orange flavored whiskey on hand for making mixed drinks, old fashions, just experimenting with and having that little, different little thing in your home bar. I definitely think that y'all would benefit from grabbing yourself a bottle. And if you don't like it, then just send it to me. I'll drink it. No harm, no foul. Don't even worry about it. I will take it off your hands free of charge because that is a wonderful service I would like to provide for y'all. Okay, that's how I'm going to help y'all today. Okay, by drinking all of the whiskey that you do not want. But that wraps it up for this episode of The Sully Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have any whiskeys, beers, wines, vodkas, liquors, anything you want me to try that has an alcohol content in it, or really just anything you want me to try in general, go ahead and drop that down in the comments below. If I can find it and afford it, I will buy it, put it up on the show, give you my highly sought after opinion, well-informed decision on whether it's worth to buy or not. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more amazing reviews, all sorts of different stuff, hopefully coming to the channel soon. And go watch some other videos if you haven't yet. And you can see some other great reviews, learn a little bit more about me, and I don't know, buy some Jameson or something. Whatever y'all want to do. I will do that though. But as always, keep drinking. See you next time. Cheers.